Okay, welcome back. Today I have something extra for you. This is a little bonus lesson. Your next lesson is going to be further down there, but I want to give you this little bonus lesson, and I want to tell you why. Right at the beginning, I said to you that my focus is not on marketing, my focus is on teaching. And I believe that that's what I've been doing with you. I've been sharing with you and teaching you a lot of these things that have really been misunderstood about manifesting, and how really a lot of the things are simple when you know how. Like I said, an equation, 2 + 2 = 4. And that's what I've really done. I've set out to give you that understanding. Now, it's interesting that some of you, of course, have had concerns, and I want to address those concerns right off the bat. Very early on, some people couldn't even believe that I was giving these lessons away. And they were sure, okay, we get the first one free, but I'm going to have to pay for the second. And then they got the second and went, well, when am I going to have to pay? Well, have you had to pay anything yet? Absolutely not. We've given you all of these fabulous lessons. And on top of that, I've also given you the 5 foundations for building wealth from the inside out. Now that's a powerful little piece right in there. And I want to address something that's in there that's really important to you, okay, that really talks about this. There's a couple of points in there. One of the foundations is we must learn to become genuinely relational. Now what does that mean? It means we must become focused on assisting other people in their success, to become absolutely committed to that. And that's what I've been doing with you here, isn't it? And one of the other foundations is you must know your own unique value. Do you know your own unique value? Because if you can't recognize your value, how can anyone else recognize your value? You've got to be able to know what it is so that you can ask for the value of what it is. And I think I've been showing you the value of what it is that I offer to you, right? You've got to be able to reclaim your value because you are entitled to charge for it. This is not a free world. You know, I love what I do. I get up every morning very excited to do what I do. But you know, when I go to a hotel and teach a workshop or a seminar and all those thousands of people show up, do you think the hotel says, oh, Dov, you can have it for free because you're helping all of these people? No, it doesn't work like that, does it? We live in a world that is about money. So you've got to recognize your value because you are entitled to charge for that. You've got to reclaim that value, okay? So here, I'm going to give you a bonus lesson that's actually on my new DVD set that's part of the Equation for Manifestation Home Study Program. I want you to see this clip because I want you to really see the power of this lesson, and I want you to really question it for yourself because it's going to ask you a very pointed question, ask you to look at your own value, all right? What I want you to do is watch this clip, and then I want you to leave me your comments. First of all, I want you to tell me how you feel like you have given your value away. And in what area of your life do you really need to invest in yourself to reclaim your value? Whether it's your finances, whether it's your career, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your health, whatever area of your life do you need to invest in to really reclaim your value? Remember, this is a bonus lesson, and you got another lesson underneath. So this is all coming to you. All right? I'll see you on the next lesson. So now I'd like to talk to you about something that I believe is an extraordinarily important subject because it gets missed. We live in a culture and a time where there's been a big emphasis on self-esteem, a large emphasis on self-esteem. But one of the major factors that is affecting your level of wealth and success in a general sense is your level of self-worth. Here's what's interesting about self-worth. Your level of real success is always equal to your level of self-worth. However, your level of self-worth is equal to your level of self-knowledge. And your level of self-knowledge is equal to your level of self-development. So the more that you know yourself and you develop yourself, the better your self-worth becomes, and as a result, the better your worth becomes. Because your wealth is determined by your worth. The challenge is that we have given our self-worth to the hands of others via self-esteem. We let other people determine who we are, what it is that we have that's valuable or not valuable, because somebody else decided that. When they put you down and said to you, it's not going to happen for you, and you got shattered from that, that's because your self-worth is being dominated by your self-esteem. So you ask, what's the difference? Your self-esteem is external. Your self-worth is internal. Your self-worth is determined by how you feel you bring value to the world. It's what you know about yourself at an intrinsic value level, what's within you. And unless you are willing to open up and begin to embrace the gifts that were given to you when you came to this planet, even though they may have been hidden from you for a very long time, you can never really know your self-worth. And so what happens is we allow our self-worth to be taken away by others. We allow them to determine what it is. Let me ask you. Everybody see what that is? Tell me what it is. $100 bill. It's a $100 bill. If I take this in the bank, what do they tell me this is worth? $100. Every time? Or only sometimes? Every time. If I go into a candy store to buy candy, how much candy will they give me? $100 worth. Isn't this strange? What about if we go to a hardware store? Surely it's different there, right? What's it worth there? $100. Tell me, come on, what's it worth? $100. Okay. Toy store, what's it worth? $100. Every time, no matter what store I go in, always $100? Always. That's really interesting. What about now? What's it worth now? $100. Still $100. But it's all crinkly now. Still $100. Huh. What about now? You rotten little horrible $100 bill! What's it worth now? $100. Oh, come on. It's been stumped on. What about now? Still $100. Really? What about now? You are the most useless $100 bill there has ever been. You are such a complete disappointment to me. I thought you would be much better than you are. I'm so disappointed in you. What's it worth now? $100. And yet all those things happened to it. It got abused in all those ways. And it's still worth $100. Here's the deal. Shit happens. It doesn't make you shit. You are just like this $100 bill. You may have been crushed. You may have been stumped on. And you may have been abused. But your value never, ever changed. Don't give your value to somebody else. Your self-worth is intrinsic. It is the truth of who you are. Don't let anybody take it away. Because in truth, you are a magnificent being with amazing gifts. And the world will only be a better place when you are willing to know your true value isn't about what you've experienced, but who you really are at a true value level. Thank you.